welcome back to my channel. This is Shauna, or you can call me Mies Moon Crystal. I create weekly videos using tarot to read intuitive messages from the universe for you. I'd like to get an overall vibe and share guidance that I hear for you also. So right now, I'm just tuning in. If this is something that you'd be interested in, I would love it if you guys would subscribe and hit notify, because like I said, I'm going to be doing these every week. So, and this next week on Monday, we have the new moon in Scorpio going on. So I'm super excited about that. I feel like this last week has been, I don't know, I've started out the week a little bit drained, a little bit almost foggy. And then it went to, I don't know, I think Wednesday is when it started. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Around Wednesday, I could tell that I was getting more energy when it came to everything. I just started feeling more alert. I felt like I could think a little better. And this new moon is really cool. It's going to be bringing us, you know, a lot of transformation type of things in relationships and business. Actually, even having people from the past show up is a possibility. So we're going to see what the cards say. We're going to do an overall energy reading to start, and then I'm going to finish with a pick a card. Just see what kind of messages that we get that are going to be happening this next week for us, and that is going to be the week of the 27th through the 2nd of November. So next week we're starting November. We got Halloween, which I love. Who else loves Halloween? I love Halloween so much. I don't know why. I still like trick-or-treating. My kids are 12 and 13. They like trick-or-treating too. We go trick-or-treating, so it's fun. Alright, so far we have the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I keep getting more and more stuff. So this is going to be for next week. I just flipped that. Alright, and really let's just see what we get here for guidance, what's going to be happening, the overall collective energy as we go into this new moon on Monday. So it looks, the energy is overall really positive. I pick up immediately that there's going to be, for some of you, some focus on family and supporting and stability, and possibly a new job or new hobby that's going to lead to something more. So if you're starting something new like that, I feel like this is a really good time for you to start new projects and to use that energy that we have from this new moon, getting that full picture and taking your time, developing a plan and everything. And so the Nine of Pentacles, to me, I don't know why, she always speaks to me as she's like an entrepreneur, but she's also relaxing and, you know, just really satisfied. But she's upside down right now, so I feel like this is a time where you don't feel as relaxed about what is going on. You're a little nervous about this new project, this new thing that's going on in your life. I want to draw on this moon. Okay, nice. So are you working with someone else as well? Is there someone else involved with this? In this new project? Like I said, I feel like this is something, a new business, a new project, maybe at work, a new career. This is something that has to do with finances in your life that's going to be coming up this next week. Maybe you've been waiting to hear about a new job. Maybe you've been waiting for the energy to complete a project. I could see that as well, actually, because the first part of October, like I said, has really been, I felt it. We've been going through a lot of changes and stuff here. So I mean, our energy is just drained. So I could see that you're pulling in and you're getting this energy. You've been kind of waiting to get this project started. You're really excited about it. You're really excited about doing it. Maybe you didn't have all the information together. Maybe you had to talk to someone about it first. Ooh. Well, that's good too. Yes, and as we go into this next week and we're going into Halloween, there's going to be some different energies going on as well. So don't get overwhelmed by this Scorpio energy, this October 31st energy. As we get into November, it may become, excuse me, a little overwhelming for you guys. Especially if you are working on something new and it is something that does revolve around money. And like I said, I very much feel that right now. I feel that there's more than just you involved in this as well. So even though I sense, obviously, our entrepreneurs and stuff starting new things, I also feel like this is at work or even at school as you're starting, like I said, a new career. You're really just trying to get that momentum, gain that momentum for this new thing that's going on, and making sure you got all your ducks in a row, kind of thing. Just don't get overwhelmed with this, guys. The energy coming up is going to be, like I was just saying, very overwhelming. I can sense that. So this is a time that you really need to be able to collect your thoughts, be aware of them, slow yourself down. Make sure that you're not overthinking and overstressing about things right now. Take the time to learn, and if he was in reverse, he'd be a brat, right? But he's not. So you're really going to be learning and developing and learning how to communicate and what to do to put together this project. And once again, this may not resonate with everybody, but this is for the collective, just the overall energy. And even though I am getting this project or business, starting something new, financially, career, leaving, school, starting something new, even though I am getting that, like I said, my overall sense of this energy is that it is going to be kind of intense and quick for us. And I feel like some of these cards are telling us to really make sure that we're being smart, using our mind to make sure that it doesn't run away with us. We don't get overwhelmed, that we're not overly working ourselves. Really just make sure you're keeping in that balance too. And I feel like you're breaking some sort of tradition here by doing this. Like, you're stepping out of your comfort zone is what I'm sensing right off the bat. So some of you are maybe starting this exciting new thing that, you've never known anybody else to do. Or maybe, this is the first time in the family that someone has done this. Once again, don't block yourself off. Don't get overwhelmed with things. So really, not a lot, even though we are in Scorpio, not a lot. What's on the back of the deck? Oh yeah, this is for sure a new project, guys. This is something I feel like you are planning and have been planning for a while. Don't get overwhelmed with this project. Right here it's showing kind of a lack of emotion, yet you're kind of shutting people off here as well as you're doing this. Excuse me. You're shutting people off as you're doing this too, and shutting down, because I feel like this is something that you're really passionate about. This is something, like I said, you've been waiting to do for a really long time. It's something that you've been thinking, you've been planning. And I feel like the universe is really just telling you right now to make sure that you are slowing down and taking care of yourself right now. That's super, super important. Yeah, we're not rushing off into the sunset right now to like a fire sign that kind of just starts things and doesn't really think about things before they start. Like, we do have the Queen of Wands here in the beginning, which is perfect. She's kind of a great balance of that fiery energy. She's great to tap into, I feel like, when you're doing something like this. Depending on, you know, what sign you are and kind of how you operate, you know, when we do get excited, just as people, it is easy for us to jump into something and want to run with it. Or maybe you're the type that thinks about things too. Either or, don't get overwhelmed with this energy. Don't get overwhelmed with this new. Make sure you're taking time, writing down, making to-do lists, you know, that kind of thing. So when you wake up in the morning, you're not overwhelmed with 50 things in your head that you have to do. Yeah, I really feel like you're moving forward with something else, but you're just kind of back and forth. You're going to be back and forth with it in your head a lot. And yeah, really being able to collect that energy. I feel like this is something, like I said, that you have been thinking about for a while. Nobody has done this before. This is brand new for the people around you, and it's very exciting, but this is very overwhelming as well. And I would watch out for people too that may talk down to this, that may, you know, kind of be overbearing and tell you how they think it should be. I think you might have a few people like this in your life. Actually, I want to keep going. I just felt like I needed to. Whoa, we're trying to bring out the whole deck. I don't know why. Alright. Yes, be careful for these people that may be a little overbearing on you right now. You have to shut out their opinion. Of course, be nice to everyone. Always love and light to everyone. But, you know, when people feel like they're right, they have to tell you what they feel like. You just nod your head and say, okay, I'm wanting to do this. Because I do, oh yes, I feel like you're going to get these people that are going to want to say something about this new project. And maybe this isn't fully business related. I just got the sense too that this may be an idea to move, to pick up and pack and go and try something different. This is a fresh idea, something that you have wanted to do with your family, with your friends, with someone close to you, even yourself. This is something that you wanted to do for a while, and the energies in the air are really pushing you towards this, but may have an overwhelming aspect to them as well. So like I said, if this does resonate with you, make sure that you're checking yourself and make sure that you are taking time to meditate. Like I said, do the to-do list. Make sure you're not getting overwhelmed, and also make sure that these people that are going to be speaking, that you're telling this stuff about, that they aren't, you know, bringing you down and making you feel bad, because people can put things in your mind and influence you too, so you manifest negative things. That's actually, I read a thing before where you don't tell anybody ever about what you're manifesting, because when they start putting their thoughts and ideas into your head, that can start to affect you and your manifestation. So even though this whole time you've been building this thing up in your head, you go tell Aunt Janine that you're wanting to start a business and you're taking your last $5,000 to invest in this new business, and she tells you how she's failed. That plants that seed of negativity in your head and could influence and create failure in this business just because of that. So just for advice, guidance for y'all with this going on, like I said, with this energy, I really feel like maybe keeping it to yourself a little more, but just checking yourself. This is a time, like I said, it is Scorpio season. You know, there's been a lot of transformations and things going on. And November is going to be a really positive month. So we're kind of like shifting into this amazing new energy as we go into November. And but we're in that last week of October too. We're still feeling some Libra, and I feel like all of this is what's going on is really affecting us. So our head may not be fully straight yet. So like I said, overall energy, let's keep our head straight. Definitely go for what you're going for here this next week. This new idea, this new project, it's going to be successful as long as you're able to keep your head straight and not get overwhelmed. But I feel like this is something that y'all can absolutely do. So now I'm going to move on to the pick a card to kind of get a more general sense of what's going on. So I'll see y'all there. Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm sorry, I think I just noticed that it's kind of dark. This one's just gonna have to be a little dark. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn my other light on. But anyway, welcome back. This is gonna be the pick a card for October the 27th through November the 2nd. And here are your choices. We have a beautiful amethyst, we have a clear quartz, and we have a fluorite. So whichever pile, whichever stone that you are being drawn to right now, I put the timestamps below for you guys to go ahead and click there so you can see what's going on. So I'll see y'all there. All right, this is pile 1, the amethyst. This is a beautiful piece of amethyst too. It's so purple. It's more purple than one of my other ones. It's one of my other ones. I don't know. I love it. I have a lot of amethysts. All right, let's see what your guys' cards say. So this is pile 1. This is your energy reading for October the 27th through November the 2nd. King of Pentacles, 6 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready because I'm going to draw on these two as we're going on these bigger cards. I like to do that just to get clarifiers. So we have this King of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. So with these first 3 cards, I feel like you're cut off from communication from someone, honestly, right now. This feels like maybe someone that you're working with, someone that you look up to. It even could be a father figure, you know, some sort of family member that you look up to. But I feel like you're cut off from communication with this person, or that you have cut communication off with this person for a reason. And I feel that the reason is that there has been some sort of fighting that nobody's really voicing their opinion about. They kind of are keeping it, it's like, you know, the elephant in the room kind of thing. Maybe you get together with this person and nobody's actually addressing what they're really thinking. And so instead of leaving the situation and moving forward, everybody's kind of shut down. And then it's stopped you from actually talking to this person as well. So this is my other deck. I'm going to go ahead and draw on this beautiful Sun card because it looks like the Sun is coming out in this relationship. So maybe because Libra is about relationships, did you say something that you didn't mean? Did this person say something? Did it cause a little bit of a fight in you guys? So we got the High Priestess on the Sun. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So I feel like you're going to be getting good news, and I feel like you guys already know that too. I feel that you're going to be getting a message from this person if you've been waiting to hear from them for a while, or for, you know, the last couple weeks, because that communication's been cut off. Now's the time that this person's going to reach back out to you. Yes. They're going to want to put this behind them. They're going to want to move forward with it. And if this had to do anything with the overall collective general reading too, maybe that's what moves you forward to be able to, the Lovers. I feel, okay, so there's this person that you haven't been speaking to. You guys have cut ties and cut, communication off. I was going to say information, but it is information too. But I feel that you guys feel that it's time to make up, it's time to balance this back out, and you're going to be getting you know, maybe a text or a call from this person, or they're going to write you on Facebook and they're going to say it's time for us to put this behind us and move forward because we really do care about each other. So this could even be, this could be a relationship with somebody that, you know, romantically. I'm going to draw one last card, Queen of Pentacles. So just make sure, this is kind of advice. Make sure that you are nurturing to the person and you're not overbearing to this person right now. I could see where that could tip them off a little bit too much. This is still a sensitive area, so because this person is still thinking of the past some. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water. This person is still thinking of the past, of the, you know, what stopped you guys from communicating and talking to each other. And they did think about leaving, but you guys really just cut down all information, or all, I keep saying information, communication from each other. So yes, be very careful would be my guidance and my advice to you of speaking to this person. Just make sure that you're still being nurturing and warm and loving, because if you truly are, if it's still down here, the Lovers, you know, you guys are some sort of soulmate. You know, even if you are best friends, because we have multiple soulmates in our life, it could be a parent figure, it can be your soulmate as well. But this person is really close to you, and they take your opinion very seriously. So make sure that you're really going in with a good intention of love and, you know, hearing this person out as well. And then I feel that this relationship is going to come back together and really be positive. It just may have been something that you needed in the meantime to grow your relationship. So if you chose pile number 1 or amethyst, this is your general reading. As I said, just make sure that when this person does start communicating with you again, that you are nurturing to them and that you're supportive of their opinions and not just going in with your own, you know, gung-ho, this is what I think kind of thing. Always go in with love, obviously. So thank y'all so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please subscribe and hit notify. I'm going to be making more videos. I'm actually about to put out the November energy reading for all the zodiacs, so look for that. Thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, if you chose pile 2 or the clear quartz, the clear pointed quartz, I love this. It's so pretty. It's so clear. Then this is your energy reading for October the 27th through November the 1st. I cannot believe that it's already November. So we have the Magician, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have Temperance, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm going to get these cards ready because I do like to draw on these bigger cards just to get extra clarity and make sure. So overall energy to me is almost related to the collective reading. This is going on, there's something going on at work or that you're working on, that you're really just bringing this to life, and it's kind of this new adventure for you. And I feel that you may be getting good news about this very soon. If you've been waiting on either a loan or someone to help you out with some money in this situation, I feel that you're going to be hearing about this next week. Just make sure you're not being too frugal, and not just with money, with how you're looking at this. So if this is a new project, business, career that's happening that you've been working on, make sure that you're not, okay, so this is something that I feel that you're overly emotional about, possibly, and very dear to your heart, but it's still exciting to you. This is a new adventure. This is something that you're also learning to balance, to put back in your life as well. Why am I getting so many? 6. Oh, that's perfect. That ties back in. So this really is about being aware, to me, of what is about to happen. So obviously we always have different energies that can occur. We can always manifest what we want. We do have free will. Things can change. To me, if you chose this pile, I feel like this is telling you that it's that anything is possible. Your dreams will definitely come true. Just make sure that you are balancing your energies and not being too much of one way or another, being not emotional or too emotional or overthinking the situation. I got the 8 of Wands. So yes, and as I just spoke all that, and that makes sense to me. The 8 of Wands comes out, so then you have this quick movement that's very ordered. So as you're back and forth trying to plan this and really manifest it into real, I feel like you're really manifesting it right now. You're really starting to put it together. You can see it now. You're past a little bit of the planning phases. You're going to be past a little bit of the planning phases. And it's really going to start to pick up speed and, momentum here. I'm going to draw on this too. So instead of it being, okay, so we have the upside down Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So I feel that you guys are really trying to take your time with this and make sure that you don't mess up or don't make any mistakes. But like I said, I feel that this is almost advice from, Spirit, just as guidance and stuff, that don't be overly concerned. Make sure to have fun. Make sure to give back and not overthink this. That's how you have to detach from something to be able to manifest it fully. So if this is something that you're trying to even pull into your life, maybe you need some extra money for the holidays, you're trying to get an extra job. Like I said, maybe you're putting together a hobby or a new idea that you're trying to get this, extra started for yourself. To not hold on to it so tightly that you create resistance, which is very possible. If we are holding on to something, we create resistance and we cannot flow at that point to try and manifest what we're trying to. So I feel like this is saying that you're going to have to detach from the outcome. You're going to have to love it, but let it go as well, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy and know that this is an adventure. This is a fun adventure that you're going on. And yes, everything seems very serious. Everything always seems like it's the end of the world. But a lot of times when we can learn to relax and let go of things, that's when they easily come into our lives. So for you guys, pile 2, I do almost feel like I see it happening. I see you guys working really, really hard on it and trying to bring it out, but you're kind of still holding back. You're holding on to it like really tightly, like it has to be this way. Make sure that you're letting that go, and I swear as soon as you let that go, it's going to move so quickly that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So just make sure that you're being really aware of your thoughts and stuff this next week. And as we're getting to the end of November, make sure that you're not resisting, and make sure you're not holding on to an outcome for what is about to happen. Like I said earlier, November is going to be a very successful month in all areas. So just make sure you're checking your mind and make sure that you're there, balanced in your mind and everything. And sometimes that's, taking time for yourself and, doing that meditation and, getting up that extra 30 minutes in the morning to meditate. That stuff's so important, you guys. It can change everything. And I know it always seems like a chore to a lot of people. When I ask them, I'm like, hey, do you have time to meditate today? So if they're distraught, in a rush. Excuse me. I've had horrible allergies. I'll say, do you have time to meditate today or anything? And they'll say, I'll see. And I'm thinking, man, your meditating is more important than a lot of other things that you're doing today. And I know that's so hard to see when we're trying to rush around and put everything together, but if you can make time to do that next week, I swear to you guys, it's really going to make a huge difference, because I can really sense that the energies are going to be all over the place for you guys. So, like I said, just be aware. I hope y'all have a blessed week, and please comment below if this resonated with you, and please always subscribe as well if this did resonate with you, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye. All right, pile 3, and those of you that chose the pretty heart fluorite, this is going to be your reading for October the 27th through November the 2nd. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Wands in reverse, Justice, High Priestess in reverse, 7 of Swords, and then we also have the 3 of Wands in reverse. And I'm going to shuffle these while I'm looking at this, because I'm going to pull some of these. I didn't even do anything. I'm going to pull some of these on top of our bigger cards here and just make sure that we got the full energies. So you guys had something happen to you that you're still upset about. And let me see, to clarify this. I feel like this is someone that you made plans with, that you were ready to do something with, and it ended. Sorry. Just trying to, oh, and then I got the 3 of Swords as well here, which, so yes, I really am feeling like this was a relationship, maybe, you know, romantic, even friendship. I really believe it was almost like a romantic relationship to where it ended, and I feel like it ended pretty quickly for you guys, and you're still kind of looking back and going, what the heck happened? And it's really got you out of your head and out of balance at this point, out of like you're not able to almost think clearly is what I feel. And you're having trouble moving forward and really being able to see, I think, oh my, nope, we can't do all that. That's just way too much. Can I have just a few cards, please? You're having trouble moving forward because you really feel like taken advantage of. I feel like, but you're ready to move forward. You're ready to let this go. But this person's still on your mind because they hurt you pretty bad. And you can't, like I said, see. So, I feel like if you come into alignment with your own intuition, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're really overthinking this and working yourself really hard, I feel like, in your mind. I feel that if you're able to go within yourself and really tap into that intuitive side of yourself and really talk to, like, you know, your guides or in meditation, if you're able to do that, I feel that you're going to be able to end this. And the Death card is Scorpio, transformation. So I feel like that's going to open you up to be able to let go of this person that you're thinking about that's hurt you. I almost feel too that you're wanting to say something to them, that you're trying to almost retaliate is the word. And just as advice for y'all, don't retaliate. I don't see that that's going to help the situation. So yes, we have the the Page of Swords. This is the Princess of Swords in this deck, but Page of Swords. So if you retaliate, I feel that you're going to get some. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. My camera actually ran out of space, and in the middle of me doing this reading, I do kind of remember where I left off. I had to dump it and everything, so So yes, I felt like that you had the thought of retaliating against this person, maybe just, or even saying something to this person. But I'm telling you that what I'm hearing from the guides and everything right now, that is just not the way to handle this situation. And then we have this Queen of Wands too. So really, I feel that she's saying it's time to move forward. And as I said, with this High Priestess and Death in reverse, I'm seeing that when this situation occurs, if it hasn't yet, or if it's going on right now, this is something that has happened. And, you know, you're heartbroken and you don't understand, and you're still really in just grief and loss because you're confused. Like, I feel that you guys started making these plans to move forward and they just kind of dropped the ball on you. But I feel that this High Priestess and Death is telling you that you're going to be able to move forward with this if you're able to kind of go within and really trust yourself and trust the process of everything as well. I mean, a lot of times we don't understand exactly why things happen to us, but we know too from experience that sometimes they are for the best of us. It's for our growth and the other person's growth. So whoever this is, if it was romantic, if it was friendship, it was, you know, any of those things, I see that you're still looking forward, like, you know, I don't see anything happening. I don't see any growth, any progress. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm ready to move though. And I feel that, you know, don't retaliate against this person, but it's time to start this new journey. Oh yes. It's time to start this new journey and let this person go and move forward. I keep getting a lot of cards today. You're going to be able to move forward too, because as we can see, we got Justice again. So originally it was weighed out and not your favor, and by the end of this we see that it's back in your favor as you go through this process. So this is going to be a thinking week. It is Scorpio once again. This is all internal work. So as you're going through this next week, you know, I'm really going to be sending y'all, you know, good vibes and high vibes as well. You're going to go back and forth in your head about this a lot, and I want you guys to really think and, you know, think about this reading, if this does resonate with you, if this does happen, and just hear me out to make sure that you are doing your meditating, that you're going within, you're asking your guides, you're asking, you know, Spirit for guidance as well to figure out how you can move forward with this. And I really feel that this is going to be something that you're going to have to do, you know, yourself to move forward, and you're not letting it go. I can't see you letting it go until you do that. I don't see this person, and I don't feel that this person is coming back either right now, but I do see you moving forward into where everything evens itself back out and you're just happy again. Like you're just back to happy and satisfied. And I feel that by the end of next week, you're going to have a clearer picture and clearer understanding of what exactly is going on and why it happened. Especially if you're asking those questions and you're going within yourself, you're going to figure out what happened. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, taking that time to reflect, you know, and figuring out what the next move is, but really getting that self-love and that self-care too, making sure you're taking care of yourself. It's very important to do that. I said this in the last video, but I talk to people all the time about, you know, you need to take time to meditate. And, you know, it sounds super simple, but meditation has changed people's lives. They've gone from completely depressed and just, you know, not even being able to get out of bed to like fully functioning like, you know, totally different people. So taking 5 to 10 minutes a day, and I would start with just 5, honestly, and meditating, especially when you have situations like this where you're overwhelmed and you don't know what's going on, you're going to get those answers when you're going within yourself. Like I said, I don't see this person coming back. So don't sit and dwell on them right now. They don't need to be in your life right this second. They will show up if they need to. But at this moment and this next week, I don't see it happening, because it feels to me, and what I'm getting is that this is time for you to learn how to be independent and go within yourself and take care of yourself. Yes, that's exactly what I keep hearing too, is this is all about your inner soul work, preparing you for better, to move forward, so y'all can have a blessed and happy, as you're going into November. I mean, we do have to do that little bit of work sometimes. We got to get through that hard stuff to get to the better, to the more positive. And I know that you're going to get to that enlightened, feel better spot as of, I believe, next week is what it feels like to me fully. So y'all, if this resonated with you, I would love it if you'd leave a comment and subscribe and hit notify. I'm going to be doing more videos. I actually am going to put out the November energy reading for all the zodiacs. I'm going to be working on those this weekend, so look for them. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have all that information. I have up until the 31st. I'm running some amazing deals because I just kicked off this channel. So I really appreciate y'all watching, and I wish you the best week. Many blessings.